those days watching from the windows, all those years outside looking in, all that time never even knowing just how blind I've been. Now I'm here blinking in the starlight. Now I'm here, suddenly I see, standing here, it's oh so clear, I'm where I'm meant to be. And at last I see the light, and it's like the fog has lifted. And at last I see the light, and it's like the sky is blue, and it's warm and real and bright, and the world has somehow shifted. All at once, everything looks different now that I see you.
All those days chasing down a daydream, all those years living in a blur, all that time never truly seeing things the way they were. Now she's here, shining in the starlight. Now she's here, suddenly I know. If she's here, it's crystal clear, I'm where I'm meant to go. At last I see the light, and it's like
Who presents Maddie to be married to Mark?
I do.
Thank you.
It's the start of many things.
There's a bee.
Wasp.
Mark, do you take Maddie to be your lawful wedded wife? Do you promise to be not only her husband, but also her best friend, to be loving and faithful to her for the rest of your life?
I do.
And Maddie, do you take Mark to be your lawful wedded husband? Do you promise to be not only his wife, but also his best friend, to be loving and faithful to him for the rest of your life?
I do.
So Mark, please repeat after me. I do solemnly declare
I do solemnly declare
that I know not
that I know not
of any lawful impediment
of any lawful impediment
why I, Mark Allen Lee,
why I, Mark Allen,
may not be joined
may not be joined
in matrimony
in matrimony
to Madeline Kate Pottinger.
to Madeline Kate Pottinger.
And Madeline, please
Yes,
repeat after me. I do solemnly declare
I do solemnly declare
that I know not
that I know not
of any lawful impediment
of any lawful impediment
why I, Madeline Kate Pottinger,
why I, Madeline Kate Pottinger,
may not be joined
may not be joined
in matrimony
in matrimony
to Mark Allen Lee.
to Mark Allen Lee.
I call upon
I call upon
these persons here present to witness that I, Mark Allen Lee, do take thee, Madeline Kate Pottinger, to be my lawful wedded wife. And Madeline, you say to me, I call upon these persons here present to witness that I, Madeline Kate Pottinger, do take thee, Mark Allen Lee, to be my lawful wedded husband. A wedding ring is an ancient and traditional way of sealing a marriage, as it is a circle with neither a beginning nor an end. It is an outward sign to everyone of the promises you have both made here today. So Scott and Adam, can I ask you to come up with the rings, please? Mark, please place the ring.
I'm taking hers, mate.
With this ring, I join my life with yours. Today our journey begins. Please wear it as a symbol of our love. And a reminder of the promises we have made here today.
Okay. On it is.
Please place the ring on the third finger of Mark's left hand. This on his hand. With this ring, I join my life with yours. Today our journey begins. Please wear it as a symbol of our love. And a reminder of the promises we have made here today.
Fat fingers.
It's on. Thank you.
Oh, monkey.
May you always be able to confide in each other, support each other's hopes and dreams, and laugh with one another. And there'll be plenty of that, I'm sure. From this moment, you have created an understanding between the two of you that no one can break. We all hope that your love, trust, and understanding of each other will continue to bring you both contentment and joy in your life together and remain constant through the years. Mark and Maddie, you have given your marriage vows and promises to each other in front of everyone here today, and it is my great pleasure to announce that you are now husband and wife. Introduced you to Rebecca, who has been busy completing all the legal paperwork, and I'm now going to hand you over to her. Thank you, Rebecca.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. It gives me very great pleasure today to present Maddie and Mark with their marriage certificates. Many congratulations.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is now the end of the formal ceremony of marriage, and it only remains for me to wish Mark and Maddie, on behalf of everyone here, a wonderful future and a happy married life together.
And shout.
And please greet and welcome with lots of noise and applause for the very first time the newly married Mr. and Mrs. Lee.
City of stars, are you shining just for me? City of stars, there's so much that I can't see. Who knows? I felt it from the first embrace I shared with you.
That now our dreams may finally come true. City of stars, just one thing everybody wants. There in the bars and through the smokescreen of the crowded restaurants, it's love. Yes, all we're looking for is love from someone else.
A rush,
A glance,
a touch,
a dance, a look in somebody's eyes, to light up the skies, to open the world and send it reeling. A voice that says I'll be here and you'll be alright. I don't care if I know just where I will go, 'cause all that I need's this crazy feeling I got tapped out of my heart.
think I want it to stay. City of stars, are you shining just for me? City of stars,
You never shined so brightly.
the Australians that have flown across, wherever it is, the big sea. Round of applause for you guys, because you really made it a long way. I'm pleased we've had some sunshine, as I know that's what you guys know best. We know the rain best. So we've had a bit of both, just to actually suit us all. But may I ask you just to fill your glasses? Most of you are alcoholics and you've already got your glass raised. That's great. Please do stand. Raise your glass, and in the words of William Shakespeare, they do not love that they do not show their love. It's Mr. and Mrs. Mark and Maddie Lee. And that's the entrance they wanted, so brilliant. Okay, so first up for the speeches, now that Mr. and Mrs. Lee have settled into their seats, it's the father of the bride. Big round of applause, Kevin.
How do I start? Unaccustomed as I am. No.
Careful of your cable, Kev.
It's been a big trip anyway. No. We don't need another one, do we?
No.
So what can I say about Maddie? Independence is the word for Madeline. Isn't that right, my darling? From day one, we'd be on the beach at Port Macquarie on Lighthouse Beach. And where's Madeline? She's 400 yards away. She's run away from us. We'd be anywhere. We'd have to call her back. She'd be off doing her own thing, wouldn't you, darling? Yes. And that's continued in her life with her adventures. She got a passion for acting, so she decided she was going to move to Sydney. Yes, I'm moving to Sydney. So we moved to Sydney.
And round and round.
And round and round. I think, how many times within Sydney? 9 times?
12.
10 times.
12.
Didn't we, Scott? Anyway, acting has been her passion, although I think physical fitness training is now another passion.
Us Lindsay.
Where's Lindsay? Yeah.
So what we saw the other day, hair Maddie, don't argue with Maddie, when you're doing your fitness training. But no, acting's her passion. She went down, she had done a course in Sydney, and while she was there, by the way, she lived on rice and tomato sauce. Mind you, she has tomato sauce on her roast lamb as well.
With
Oh
gravy.
yeah, with gravy. But part of her independence is she's travelled. She went to the US, to Kentucky for 6 months on the student exchange, and I now work for an American company. I'm over there a lot, and they're still trying to recover.
I like that joke.
She's the only person I know that when she went to leave the country, they wouldn't let her leave because the lady read her passport and got the dates wrong and wasn't going to let her go. And the boss said to this lady, she's leaving the country, She couldn't even kick her out, Anyway, she loves to travel, she loves to do acting, and she's definitely independent, I think the highlight of her acting in Australia was when she actually starred in Underbelly. Yes. Badness. And I have these, and we've got it on disc of this young lady on a bucking horse in a red sequin dress. Bikini, that's right, yes. Who told us that after so many takes, she was so raw, yes.
It hurt. You tried doing it for 8 hours.
Although she also did, what was that one where you ran for the murder scene?
Wanted.
Yeah.
Wanted.
Awesome.
Yes.
And they actually caught the killer because of that as well.
Yeah. But they made her run and run and run, and she's been running ever since, So,
Not today.
Thank God.
anyway, Maddie comes home and says, I'm moving to England. Yes, you're moving to England. Okay, how are you going to get there? I've already bought the ticket, So she moved to London. But one thing is, we were just discussing, Graham, she got a job within 3 days, which is really good. You know? Isn't that right?
I'm a boss.
Harry Potter's. Yeah. And they're still recovering also. And they're still recovering as well.
We are.
Harry Potter took a hit.
Having said that, though, she got into burlesque dancing in Sydney, and she did it here in London. And also she lived on rice and tomato sauce. And in one of these, she met this young fella, you know. Now, she'd been moving around a bit. She'd lived in a lot of hostels. She had this place in East Acton where she couldn't even work out how to turn on the heater.
Don't even start me on that.
And then I have vivid memories of you telling me about fair jumping and on things like that. Anyway, I think she got streetwise, you know. And I won't go too deep because I'll get in trouble, you know. But irrespective, I remember talking to her and she said she'd met this young fella, you know. And I think we did talk, Mark, on the phone from memory. Yeah.
We were drunk with Hayward.
That doesn't surprise me, does it? Being a non-drinker that I am. You know. Anyway, she says to me she's going to move in with him. And Laura and I discussed, but he seems like a nice guy, you know. And the thing turns out that he lives in Canberra Road in Charlton, from Canberra. Now, that's a coincidence. Anyway, in time, when they get together, this one will stun you. Heather and Laura are born on the same day, of the same month, of the same year. Now, if... So if you talk coincidence...
Both 25.
Oh, sweet. But anyway, we're here to celebrate the marriage of Madeline to a wonderful young man named Mark, you know, and we are so glad to be part of the Lee and now Pottinger family, and we welcome Graham, Heather, Adam and Tilly into our family, and all I can say is have a good life. There is less for murder, you know. And we love you.
Right, firstly, Aussie, Aussie, Aussie! Yes, that's it.
Yeah, please, yeah.
So, basically, the groom speech is a lot of thank yous, and, you know, you're going to have to sit through it, so... Enjoy. Like, also, I'm probably going to be a little bit funny because I'm hilarious. Yeah, we've got lots of people here from everywhere, all around the world. Australia, New Zealand, repping the New Zealanders over there. China, Ben, where are you? There you are. He doesn't look Chinese, he's white, but he lives there. Jay's come down from London, which is quite something. The North, which is anything above Watford Gap. And Scotland. There's a Scot here somewhere in a dress. There he is. Hey, Gaz, watch out, all right? Keep your eye on him.
We thought that was Scotty to do.
And finally, to the guys that have come from Robertsbridge, you've crossed the border from Sussex. All the way from Sussex to Kent. And for Scott and Tom, that is something, to be honest. Passports were out at the borders. There were nosebleeds, everything. Like, yeah, Scott lost his passport on the stag, so it was.
Bloody find it.
Well, yeah, you get your own thank you in a minute. So hold on. So yeah, I'd like to thank the nation of Australia for all the koala bears. Scott hates it when you call them koala bears.
And the drop bears.
The drop bears as well, yeah. For us English, there's drop bears out there. Be careful. You know, there's loads of things. Like, I absolutely loved where we lived in Australia, and we moved to Canberra and stayed there with Maddie's family, who openly welcomed me, which is amazing. I met some amazing people who are obviously here today, like guys. Oh, hello. You know, and then we moved to Sydney, and it was all awesome. And there was, you know, we got to go up and do a few things, like when we're out there, like going to see some sports, which is good. We saw Australia lift the Asia Cup, which was pretty cool. And the Sharkies win the premiers in the NRL, which is the NRL is basically like the Premier League of football, but rugby league. Yeah, it's confused. It's a good game. I really enjoy it, but yeah, it's brutal.
It's not AFL.
You know, it's not AFL. No one likes AFL. Sorry, mate.
Aerial ping pong.
But yeah, there's obviously a big sporting rivalry between all of us, like England and Australia. You know, we've got the Ashes coming up. We got the fact that we won the Rugby World Cup in Sydney. It's not worth mentioning, but.
No.
But the only trouble is, you know, obviously when England go out of anything, especially. You know, we go out of a lot, basically, because we're not that good. We go out, we have a second team, and with the rugby union, you know, it's never Australia, it's always New Zealand. Like, New Zealand are our second team. And it winds her up something chronic when I'm like, yeah, go New Zealand, start wearing my rugby shirt. And she's like, no, take that off. You can take that off or I'm not marrying you.
He can sleep on the street.
Too late. We're already married, so. But the other thing I realised when I was out there was there is a massive language barrier between us and them. It's huge. I mean, dollars, what are they? You've got the Queen on them. It doesn't make any sense. What is soccer? It's football. They call everything else football. It's rugby union, rugby league, AFL, all get called football. And then there's soccer.
That's true.
Doesn't make sense. And then the big one, the big dog, the elephant in the room.
You know what's coming. You know what's coming, Lindsay.
The word maroon in this country is maroon.
Maroon.
They call it maroon.
It is maroon.
There's not an O-N-E on the end of it. It's maroon.
Have you been marooned or marooned?
That's it. You know, he's not Sylvester Stallone. It's Sylvester Stallone.
No sacred days.
I'm going to go have a drink in the saloon. The saloon. But, anyways, I'm going to move on to the thank yous. Because I could talk about that all day. I'm not even kidding you. We nearly fell off chairs laughing about it, to be honest. So everyone who's travelled from very far and from not very far, I would love to thank you so much for being here. It is amazing that you can all be here. Even if there wasn't a seat set out for my cousin Michael, it's fine. We found somewhere, we chucked him in. There's room over there, so I don't get what's going on. Who are the two people missing over there? Anyways, I'd like to also thank our entertainment, so the DJ and Jay's band, Seven Sons, are playing tonight. They are awesome. I'm bigging you up now, Jay, so you better perform.
So be good.
And then our lovely burlesque performers. Sadly, one of them's had to drop out because of personal reasons. No, it's something serious. So we've got two wonderful burlesque performers that are performing for us. So that'll be amazing. I'd really like to thank the venue because they're absolutely amazing, and the reason we picked this place is not just because it's absolutely stunning, as you can very well see. The people behind the scenes are just unbelievable, and all of this is really helped by their acceptance and the fact that Maddie helped run it and I had nothing to do with it, so it's absolutely fine. And obviously the caterer, you haven't had the food yet, but I can tell you it's exquisite. When we came here for our test today, Mum came with us and she was just like, whoa. Like, you know, she was like, yeah, it's pretty good. I'd like to thank all of the absolutely stunning bridesmaids and... I mean, damn! I am blessed that Maddie has so many fit friends. Like... and our gorgeous maids of honour, Karsha and Kylie.
My Asian.
Maddie's lucky.
And ballerina.
Maddie's lucky she got in there first. The groomsmen. Fellas. All dressed up, ready to go, relaxed. My best man, Adam and Scott. Sitting up here. I don't know why Maddie put him on the top table, man.
On the bottom side.
Basically.
Tilly deserved to be on the top table, mate. Like, the next thank you is Tilly. Because you might... There's a couple of blokes in here that will understand why she's getting a thank you, but most of them won't. Like, most of you won't. Tilly basically ran the stag do. Tilly was the 22nd stag on the do. She absolutely orchestrated everything and anything going. Because Adam and Scott, between them, couldn't organise their way out of this building. Like, Scott goes, "It's all right, I took the money. Yeah, of course you did. He didn't even organise the coach. George organised the coach. George is a legend. No, thank you there. That wasn't even on the list, mate. You got lucky. And on a more heartfelt note, I'd love to thank the Pottingers for turning up. And giving Maddie away to me, because this beautiful woman is a fair reflection on you fine people. You made me feel welcome from day one in Australia. I absolutely love you, like, all to pieces, and I'm so happy that you could come and meet Ella and just have a good time over here. So I'm really, really, really grateful. I love you lots. Then there's Heaven G, of course. Dad's not done a lot for the wedding. No, he's set everything up with Mum. Mum has done the flowers, so can we just appreciate the flowers? They're absolutely stunning. The venue themselves said these are very regal, and I just absolutely adore them. Mum's done everything we want, and has just produced. So yeah.
They're beautiful.
You've done amazing. And Dad was there, helping setting up, hang everything up. He was all around the place today, so...
Were you? Are you sure?
5 minutes.
No.
And he held on to Ella as well, and now he's more than happy to hold on to the baby, so... That's it. And then, finally, I would just love to thank my wife.
Yeah.
She is the most, like, happy, amazing person who is just so much fun. Like, this year together we've bought a house, we've had a baby, we've organised a marriage, we've, bought a car, and I just want to, like, to be honest, I could just fall down and die right now. Like, if we had something else planned, I'd be like, yeah, okay.
Holiday.
See you later. Yeah, holiday's fine. I'm fine with a holiday. Like, that's what I need. And that's what you need as well. Because, to be perfectly honest, if it wasn't for Maddie and her family and my family, none of this would be happening, and we wouldn't be all together and having a great time and enjoying the flowers and enjoying a new little baby in the world and stuff like that. So it's, I really, really... I just love her to bits. She's amazing. But there's a few little things that Maddie does and says.
You could have stopped there.
Really kick you. No, it's all part of it. We're going back to the positives. Don't worry. It's a sandwich, Maddie calls it. Something else she calls it. Something sandwich. But you have positive, then you have something in the middle, and then you have the positive.
Negative.
It's not negative, it's just more what your family like to call your Maddelisms. which is little things Maddie says, like, you know, oh, you know, we're going out for a Weatherspoons meal because it's cheap as biscuits. It's not cheap as chips, it's cheap as biscuits. And she commits to it, and it's fine. It's fine.
The mashed potato.
Oh, the mashed potato incident, where she thought potato mashed itself, and she just slammed a masher into potatoes, and
Wasn't cooked.
it wasn't even cooked. Yeah, it wasn't.
Too long.
What she was doing, in her words, was thinking outside the square.
I'm not sure how square it was.
I love you. And then there's the go-o incident, which is basically her trying to once again prove that maroon is the reason it's not maroon, but that just doesn't make any sense. But basically, what I will say about Maddie is she affects positive change in me all the time. She's just the most happy, bubbly, fun-loving person I've ever met, and I can slip into a bit of like a ooh, and she just goes woo, and I'm like, and I'm up there with her. I'm like, oh, let's go, you know. So, you know, I can't help but, you know, appreciate and love and care for everything you do for me and Ella, and bringing Ella into this world. An amazing appreciation for what women go through giving birth and things like that. It's just.
It's a quick sneeze, Mark.
Just.
It's a quick sneeze. You wait till that one's out.
She's just amazing. So, anyways, basically, let's just raise a glass, if you all may, to the beautifully wonderful Maddie Lee.
Welcome, Maddie. Welcome.
Okay, I have one little thing to do with the ukulele.
I did not see this coming.
Okay, so the song goes that all you need to do is chant along with me, and it's no, not like that. It goes, it's not kangaroo, it's kangaroo. It's not kangaroo, it's kangaroo. Okay, take it away. It's not kangaroo, it's kangaroo. One more time. It's not kangaroo, it's kangaroo. So why the hell is it maroon?
Because it is. Because it is.
Pops out the carrier.
Well, it wouldn't be a speech without your ukulele now, would it? Let's be fair. You have to bring something back with you. Okay, thank you very much, Mark. We now have the maids of honour. So Kasia and Kylie. I don't think we're going to stretch with a lead all the way down there. Are you girls coming up here?
We can.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'm well excited for this. Let's go.
You should be, because your next bit for the best man, they're going to rip into you.
I'm nervous.
How many bits of paper? Wow. So we have till 5 o'clock till food comes out, so. Here we go.
Thank you very much.
Sorry, guys, not in the box.
Oh, yes. Hang on.
You may put your
Here.
Oh, no. There you go.
Come in.
Good evening, everybody. We are Kasia and Kylie. You may have heard of us from our best friend, Maddie. So I first met Maddie when I was 4 years old in preschool. So we've been inseparable for 25 years.
Wow, you're well on.
Shut up.
Wow. And I met Kasia and Maddie 10 years later in high school. And since that time, the three of us have shared everything together. We would like to thank everyone for joining us in celebrating our best friend's wedding.
We love Maddie so much. She is the most loyal friend that anybody could ever ask for. She has your back 110%. I'm not kidding. She will threaten to kill anyone who tries to hurt you or does anything bad to you. She's fun, plus, amazing. I can't think of any better words for her. There's just no words.
So in 2013, Maddie decided that she would like to go pursue her dreams of acting and burlesque dancing in the opportunity-filled country of England. She booked a ticket, and a few weeks later she was flying out with few plans on where she would go and what she would do when she gets there. Physical distance would never separate us, however, and we remain the closest of best friends.
So today, on this special day, we'd like to share with you the story of how Maddie met Mark on a very deeply personal level. We'd like to share with you the correspondence we had with Maddie at the time that she
I don't remember this at all.
We'd like to thank Facebook for saving all of our precious messages. Let's begin with the first messages we received in September, October 2013, so when Maddie first arrived.
Maddie update 1.5. It's cold and lonely in Iceland. There are no humans here. All contact with the outside world has been lost. The only thing that keeps me warm from the treacherous winds and snow blizzards is the fact that my dog Scruffy hunts for food.
She doesn't have a dog.
I haven't seen another human in months, and I'm slowly wasting away of hunger. I plan on sending a carrier pigeon to Mum and Dad in Australia, but alas, it died after a minute of flying. I fear all is lost. Kiss hug, kiss hug, kiss hug.
This sounds exactly like her. It's true.
I'm not sure what my plans are. I feel quite lost at the moment. Like nothing's happening in my life, and I thought moving here would help that. But I'm thinking I just have to suck it up and settle somewhere because nothing's changing and I just kind of have to deal with it. Haha. But on the positive note, I'm stocking up on clothing before I leave here, so I have awesome stuff when I get home. No joke, I spent £100 in Oxford Circus today. I literally crashed out from excitement. Haha. Boys aren't happening at the moment. I think God doesn't want me to be in a relationship. Because honestly, I just haven't met anyone worth it. So I'm thinking of buying a dog when I get back to Australia. Kiss hug, kiss hug.
Still haven't got the damn dog.
Scruffy.
Scruffy. Or a carrier pigeon.
At the moment, I'm seriously doubtful I want to stay with anyone long term, so I need to rely on good friendships instead. I said this to my mate Louis. I'm horrible with this stuff. I don't know what I want or if I'm going to be a permanent bachelor and you will all get married. I should know. 7 years single. Ha ha. Kiss hug, kiss hug.
In that case.
And then, one day, things started to look up. You're about to be so proud of me. I went on a date last night. This could be the start of Maddie being a real human.
Kiss hug, kiss hug.
And then even more up. December 2013. Hello, my two besties on the face of the planet. Here's the new update in the life of Maddie. I finally performed my burlesque routine in Madame Jojo's. It went off, the crowd loved it. And bonus, my corset actually undid at the right time. I was so happy. Although I did screw up the dance once or twice, haha. But that was because the stage was much smaller than what I rehearsed in. I have met someone. His name is Mark Lee.
See, I didn't even
Oh
put
my God, guys.
Stop that.
It gets better. Oh my God. God, guys, I have never been happier. He's so amazing. He's taking me sightseeing around London. He talks just as much as me and is loud and is just as loud. So it's the best conversations and nights out ever.
It's a lot louder.
He drove me down to his village in Robertsbridge. And I met his friends and family.
Never left.
They kept saying to him, "How did you get her?" And I was thinking, how did I get him? He's amazing. I don't even know how it all started, but I'm so happy with where it is. He's taking me to Winter Wonderland, and I'm taking him as my date to the Burlesque Chrissy party. And if he can make it, the Harry Potter Chrissy party.
He didn't make it. I didn't.
Sorry, Larry.
He's having a New Year's party, and he's invited me to that, which I am so going to. He knows all about you all in Oz, and the best part, he wants to move to Oz.
Which I did.
He's also an actor. Oh, how on heck did I luck out like this? Apart from that, I'm just working, trying to work out, shopping. It's pretty awesome at the moment. I've been so lucky this month. Big smiley face. Missing you so much. Love you. Kiss, hug, 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 kiss, hug.
There was a lot of kiss hugs in that one. Over the next couple of months, Maddie told us more about the qualities she liked in Mark.
Enormous penis. Sitting next to my mum.
He's me.
It's the size of a bollock.
Okay, he's me, but a guy. And 'cause he's an actor and outgoing, his mates call him gay. But I promise you, he's not.
Yeah, we're still
Mark and I are going really well. He's perfect for me, and the sex is amazing. Just saying, best I've ever
Not again.
Girls, older boys want your soul. That's why I go younger. So I can tell them what's what. Lessons learned.
We rehearse monologues for each other and encourage each other, and I sound lame, but to do that with my partner is just amazing.
I constantly get missing my Kasha and Kylie moments. The other day, I had a massive one, and I was under a blanket while drunk, asking Mark if I was in Oz yet. Alas, it didn't transport me to you both, but Mark did walk on his knees to be your height, to make me happy. I miss you.
I don't remember doing that, but yeah, probably. Sorry.
Then, on New Year's Eve 2013, came love. Well, Mark and I are together, spending all my time with him, basically. I'm completely in love. He took me down to his village for New Year's, and all of his mates were like, not only is she beautiful, but she's a beautiful person, and they all told him he's bagged a keeper. Yeah, they did. He said he loved me on New Year's right at 12. Oh my, I was so happy. Kiss, hug, kiss, hug.
We're so vomit-worthy, aren't we?
And then, super quickly, came talks of marriage and children. In January 2014. Mark and I are going really well. I basically live at his, and it's only been 2 months. But we have been talking about moving to Oz, what we want of a family life and marriage. Haha, I know it's early days, so I'm not getting too worried about it because we are still freshers. Haha. But I like that he's a guy that does think about that stuff. I just haven't been in a relationship like this in a while, and I'm still nervous he will turn around and not like me.
You're such a dork.
This was June 2014. I'm loving it here. Obviously, I love Mark and I love his family and mates, but fuck me, I miss you all so much. Like, when Mark and I talk about getting married and stuff, I'm like, but Kasha and Kylie. Like, this can't happen without them. Haha. It's obviously not happening yet, but talking about it makes me miss you more. Haha. Mark makes me feel loved, adored, etc. special. He openly tells everyone I'm his princess. Hee hee. And he told me he went to a boxing match with his mate Jack, and while there he was like, I wish Maddie was here, she makes everything better.
Good job, Jack.
I've never...
It's a good boxing match as well. It's a good boxing match.
I've never been so sure about anything in my life. Mark and I have already said we want kids, and where's the best place for them to grow up? And he said Australia. So...
Controversy, that one. You're not there though, are you?
You wouldn't tell from outside. I miss our lone D&M chats. Honestly, I cannot express this more. Why are Cash and Tona not here? I laugh out loud. I cannot wait. I basically have to catch you up on a year and a half when I get back. Mental. Mark knows the deal. I love him, but he can't propose until he meets my family and you guys. Haha, he's so extremely excited. Why not? Well, I've already got you both in the bridal party. Haha. Oh, look at me, thinking about this. When I left Australia, I was thinking what alcohol was next in shop and no further. British men, hashtag yes, mate.
It's so ridiculous. This is how she talks in texts. It's real.
So, in conclusion, Maddie has been waiting for Mark to propose since July 2014.
Wow.
If you know Maddie, that is a really long time for her to wait for anything. And that's why once he proposed, she was like, okay, baby, house, car, everything. No more waiting around, okay?
So, dear friends and family here with us today, at the next chapter of this love story. So let's raise a toast to our best friend and her perfect man. Yeah, yay! We love you both. We love you both and wish you a life full of happiness. We hope you will make the decision to move back to Australia to raise your children. Otherwise, we look forward to continuing to sharing your love story through the wonderful world of social media and communications until we are together again.
To Maddie and Mark.
So from kiss, kiss, hug, we now are going to be graced with the best men speech. Hopefully they've written it and Tilly hasn't, but... You're not meant to say that, Ev.
Tilly, if you wrote the speech.
Boys, just there's okay?
Tilly did write some of the speech.
Mark, sit down.
She knows more. She's organised.
I'll say again, thank you everyone for coming, because half my speech has already been said. Yeah, thank you for everyone from New Zealand, Australia. Yes, it's very much appreciated.
England?
Hang on a minute.
Place we're in.
Whoa.
China.
Whoa. Arkansas.
Oh, Germany.
Who's from Arkansas? Hands up. So yeah, we've got 12 out of Germany from there. Someone from Germany. Yeah, well done. But special thanks again. We will think they're worth a double. Yeah. Well done, Roberts Bridge, for making it 20 minutes down the road. Travelled an hour up the road and done nothing but moan about it. joint toes and feet and web things and everything. Is that you? There we go. Well done, guys. Well done, guys. Yeah. So another quick thank you again to Tilly for doing some on the stag do.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
A little bit.
And George just a minute amount. But yeah, those on the stag do. Like, you know who you were. Well done for turning up to Paderborn, miles away. But yeah, on crosses. 11 hours. Yeah, a little bit. How did it look? On the coat. That smelt of piss. Literally. Right, those of you that don't know me, I'm Scott. I'm one of them. I've known Mark now for 17 years. All right, 17 years since we were 11 at secondary school, and one of my memories with Mark is, I don't know, you must remember actually. It was a German class.
Oh wow! I cannot forget
it. We were sitting next to each other and pissing about like you do as kids. I got on my hands and knees behind Mark. Hoping that someone would see this and push him over me. No one needed to push him, he just went straight over me, cracked his head right on the corner of a table. The screen is up there with the woman in black. Honestly, it is up there. Oh.
There's still a lump.
And he's still got the lump now, so scarred you for life. I'm honoured to be one of your best men. I've never done it before, so I had a little look online. Because what else do you do? And sort of the average thing was you want to spend, say, 5 minutes ripping into the groom, 2 minutes complimenting the bride, 30-second toast. Well, you can ask my gorgeous girlfriend Bexy, I can't drag nothing out for 7.5 minutes. I do what I can. I give it my best shot, that's all I can do. Going from school, obviously, the crying in the classroom with the head and everything like that, it hasn't really changed much, because growing up, going out on a piss with the lads, it wouldn't be a night out in Hastings if Mark wasn't crying or bleeding at the end of the night. And if you was really lucky, you'd get both. Honestly, we've had pretty much every time you go to town, it's like, that's brilliant. Mark is a very popular man. He's probably the campest person I know. And I'd go as far as saying he's kissed more blokes than he has women in his life. I'd say 90% of the blokes in this room have probably had a snog with you.
I'm going to work my way around to that table later.
If you haven't, get on the list.
There's 2 girls on that table.
Ignore the women.
Yeah, me and Mark are very close. I've got a picture of evidence. Mark did want me to print it off and leave it on the tables, but I thought it was a little bit too far. There's certain people in this room, mum and dad, etc., that didn't want to see the picture. But if you want to see it later, if anybody wants to see the picture, come see me later and I'll show you it. Just to show how close me and him are.
It involves a bollock and my tongue.
It's a little bit gay, that's all I'm going to say.
One bollock, my tongue.
Just
I'd like to say that Maddie looks absolutely stunning today. And what the fuck she's doing with Mark, I've got no idea. Must be charity work or something like that. Are you getting paid to do it? The first time I met Maddie, she said earlier on, I was in the Stars in Robertsbridge. Mark brought her down from London. I've never met an Australian before, so I started talking about Jason Donovan for some reason. I don't know why. I don't know why.
Wait for it.
But I got really angry because she didn't know who he was. I had no idea who Jason Donovan was. Absolute legend. Absolute legend.
Thank you. Any other Aussies know who this person is?
them. You should all be ashamed of yourselves. Absolute legend. Absolute legend. Anyway, I got so angry that Maddie didn't know who he was. I made her ring her mum and dad up so I could tell them down the phone. I don't know if Kevin and Laura remember this conversation because I was very drunk and I said a few swear words that are frowned upon with the family. No, I don't drink. That's true, Kev. Anyway, that was the first time I met Maddie. Never forget it. Never forget it. I'd also like to say you're a perfect pairing, and you've brought a beautiful daughter into the world with Ella. Can we give Ella a little clap, please? Hello, Ella.
She's like, nah, screw that.
I'd like to finish my half of the speech by saying that when Mark smiles, he looks a little bit Chinese. And I'd like to go as far as saying I've never seen him look this Chinese in my life. Congratulations to the two of you. Top pair. Oh, mate, that's good.
Love you, Scott.
You got enough, Lou?
Love you massive-headed, tiny...
Are you,
Tennis ball head.
What a lovely tennis ball.
The number one son, the one they're all proud of. I'm Adam. All right? I am Mark's brother. I don't know how that would go, but right.
It worked.
But yeah, again, Marky. I'm nearly 30, and you essentially, since you were born, you were my little brother. Okay, from then off, whatever I did, you'd always follow me around, I think, and you'd run around like chasing after. I'd be Batman, you'd be my Robin.
That's how we roll. I know. Still my idea for your winning speech.
Courtesy of Nan, the last time he wore it, he was thin. Mum, can you dress Mark? Because he still needs a hand with that.
You're not. I'm in. You're not.
Arms up, Mark, arms up. Yeah, well done. Well done, Robin.
Oh, lovely. Lift your arms up.
Try to breathe.
A little bit, for those of you who don't know, my wedding, he got me dressed up in my Batman outfit, so it's just a little bit of payback for that. So yeah, cheer. Thank you very much. Oh yeah, where's your mask?
All right, I made one. Come here. Chuck that on him, Mum.
Improvisation. Happy days. Right. Thanks for the reminder, Mark, because you were going to get away with that then.
Yes.
Maddie, are you sure? Too late.
But yeah, my little brother, every time, like, for example, if you run around being Robin, I'd be Batman. You know, every time we go on a slide or something, I'd get 2 goes because I'm older, and you would get the 1 go and you would go along with that. You'd be like, yeah, all right. Oh God, because I'm like, yeah, okay. And that's the way it sort of went. All right, and it was brilliant. And I had my little sidekick and all of that great stuff. Yeah, and then yeah, like you say, I did go to college and hated it, and you went to college as well. But then I sat college. I went to the army, all right, and that's why I wear this funny outfit right now. And then the moment every dad wants to hear is, I'm going to go into musical theatre. So I didn't need to join the army. I could have done anything, and it would have been number 1. But fine. But thank God he did, because he went down this route of acting and, you know, creative thinking and all that great stuff, and he met an absolute stunner, an absolute worldie of an Australian. And now that means if you do go out there and live and raise children, I've got somewhere to go on holiday now, and I think we all have now as well. Yeah, we can all jump around. Yeah, and Maddie, can I just say, like, you're absolutely stunning, and I'm so happy I've got a little sister now. And I've never had one before. All right.
I'm little.
Actually, have I had a little sister all my life? And on that, I just like to your family, and I'd love to welcome the family in. The Pottingers, all of you, all right, and you've done a great job, because I know living with Marky can be, whew, a little bit of a, you know, it's a very extreme, you know, lots of, I don't know, just it could be a bit of an arseache, really, can it, sometimes? I don't know, but you did a fantastic job looking after my little brother out in Australia, and for that I'm eternally grateful. Right, well done. So, as a little bit of a tradition, I think best men give a bit of advice to the bride and groom, okay? Having a fiery ginger wife at one end of the table, yeah, I think I would go with compromise is the key. And I know Maddie and Tilly are pretty much exactly the same. Right,
So just say
McFly?
yes.
Yeah, McFly and other ketchup on roast beef and things like that. What is wrong with you? Okay. Yeah, they're exactly the same. And yeah, so the advice was compromise. Okay, Tilly asked me, I want a dog. No, I don't want a dog. So what do we get? A dog. We need a new car. No, we don't need a new car. What do we get?
A car.
We get a new car. Yeah. The only one I was quite happy to provide with is that we need a baby. I was like, yeah, all right, I can do that. That's fine. I can do that. Yeah. That's fine.
I can do that, yeah.
And there you go. And it's fantastic. And just on the pair of you, and that's my advice. You know, you two you don't need advice. You two are happy doing your own thing. Because would you take it? I don't know. You would just go and do whatever you want anyway, wouldn't you? The pair of you. There we go. For example, you've both lived in Australia because you thought, fuck it, I'm going to go live in Australia. You know, and you've come to, and all of this, and then you've gone. I want to. You've come back with a. You came back pregnant. Was it? Did you come? Yeah, you came back pregnant. Yeah, I got that right. Thank you. And then you got engaged. You had the baby. You've moved into a house, and you've just done so many things. And it's a testament to a group like the pair of you. What a team! You just work so hard for each other, and you just make your life better yourself. And it's brilliant. I just think you should be commended on that. And a further proof, again, we've already clapped the young Ella, but there is just the happiest baby I have ever seen, smiling away, doing this and that, yeah. Okay, brilliant. And yeah, so we give her another one, because she's absolutely stunning. What a little baby. And guys, well done, what a testament. Beautiful baby.
She's so cute.
Yeah. So when we were younger, like I said earlier, I think just for this toast, I think me and Mark, I used to get 2 of everything, so you would get 1 of everything, because I was the older brother, right? So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to do 2 toasts for me. Let me have a bit of that. Right, that's fine. That's one. So you can drink the next one. It's fine, okay? Right, and just so what I want to do is everybody raise their glasses to a fantastic couple. And me and Scott, as best men, we would like to toast them, wouldn't we, mate? So together, because we're a team. We've done everything for this. Yeah. We've done everything. And to Mark and Maddie. Oh, wait a minute. Sorry, guys. It's near. Yeah, right. Okay, food's coming up, but we think a testimony to Mark and Maddie is to do a bit of acting
For their hobby. This is for a tribute in their hobby.
Just to see how hard it is, because I am no good at it whatsoever. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pass Scott this. And I'm going to put this on.
It's my green wig.
What is this?
So just a testament. Right, there we go. I'm going to be Batman again. You can be Robin. And Joker, go do your thing.
You'll never catch me, Batman and Robin.
Holy smokes, Batman!
We're going to go. Let's go save him.
Oh my goodness.
Talk amongst yourselves, babe.
You need a bit there, look.
Just clear it up a little bit. I think there might be some sort of entertainment going on in a bit, but I'm just going to do a bit of clearing up first, alright? Polish them shoes a little bit for you. There we go, babe. While I'm at it, here we go. Nice, right. Right, now we've got a little bit of entertainment. If you don't mind if I take over to you, babe, just going to introduce a little bit. Got a bit of entertainment going on tonight. Did you know about that? No. Anyone got any idea what it's about? No. Nothing at all. But it's about just gonna watch me clean all night. If you're into that sort of thing, babe, you know, after a few drinks. Anyway, so this lovely young lady. Oh, we go way back, don't we, babes? She won't admit it, though. We go way back. Can I just say, I'm so happy to be here, cleaning your floor on your wedding day. I love you two, you're beautiful people. Can we have a round of applause for we go way back. Anyway, now, Mark, you know, he does a little bit weird, a bit word, does a bit little everything. He used to be a stage hand, don't know if you know that, probably did. Yeah. But anyway, he's obviously a bit busy tonight, so I'm just taking over, doing a bit of a favour for the wedding, do you know what I mean? So I don't know what I'm going to do, but anyway. So just have a little drink, I'm just going to set the stage a little bit.
Look at that, mate.
Do you know what? Seeing if we're waiting for the entertainment, I might just give you a little treat. Right.
Wow.
Stars fading, but I linger on there. Still craving your kiss. I'm longing. Right. Oh, hang on. I'm longing. Just saying, I'm bloody hell. Just saying, and it was meant for you, Liz. You lucky boy. Right, now, as you may know, the lovely Maddie / Lady Hope she used to be. We've got something in common. We both love a little bit of burlesque. So I've got something very special here. This ain't going on eBay. It's a genuine article, this is. Oh, I love her. You know who that is? Dita Von Team! Proper bird, she is. Do you know what I love about Dita? She's got such beautiful eyes. They're so piercing, you know what I mean? They go right through you. Yeah, so there you go, that's Dita. Love her. Love her to bits. Alright, babe. Mwah. Night. Right, so. Got bloody ages. Look, I am just going to have a little nap. Alright? Got ages, so I'm just going to have a little nap. You just have a little drink, talk amongst yourselves. Just have a little sleep.
Which one do you want? I'll have one with you.
Hang on.
Very nice.
What's that? We ain't started already, are we? No, you're not my sensitive. stars shining right above you. Night breezes seem to whisper, I love you. Birds singing in the sycamore tree. Dream my little dream of me. Say nighty night and kiss me. Just hold me tight and tell me you love me. And blue as can be. Dream a little dream of me. Just saying. Sweet dreams till sunbeams find you. That leave your worries behind you. But in your dreams, whatever they be, dream a little dream of me. Craving your kiss. I'm longing to linger till the dear. Just saying this. Sweet dreams till something find you. Sweet dreams that leave your worries behind you. But in your dreams, whatever. Little dream of me.
Now for Mark! Gary would have liked
Walking down the street and a man tries to get your business. He pulls into me for an open work like Christmas. You gotta wrap your fuzzy with a big red bow and know some bitch don't treat me like a classy honey, kiss it, hug it, love it, dab it, ghetto princess. 'Cause you're couldn't see right, my windows were misty. You said one word made me feel much better. It starts with L and it's got 4 letters. Things are looking up, looking up. There's magic everywhere you go. Strangers stop to say hello, 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 hello. Turn it up, as loud as you can make it go. 'Cause love is on the radio. Now that I found you, my heart's beating faster. We could be happy forever and after. We could be married like Mrs. and Mr. We'll have a son and we'll give him a sister. With just one thing holding us together, a 4-letter word and it lasts forever. Things are looking up, looking up. There's magic everywhere you go. Strangers stop to say hello, 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 hello. Turn it up, as loud as you can make it go. 'Cause love is on the radio. Love is on the radio. Love is on the radio. Turn it up, turn it up. Love is on the radio. Turn it up, turn it up. Love is on the radio. Turn it up, turn it up. Love is on the radio. Turn it up, turn it up. Love is on the radio. Turn it up, turn it up. Love is on the radio. Turn it up. Love is on the radio. Funny, one thing led to another. You came along and filled my days with color. And it's been an everlasting summer since we found each other. Things are looking up, looking up. There's magic everywhere you go. Strangers stop to say hello, 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 hello. Turn it up, as loud as you can make it go. Play until your speakers blow, and listen till your ears explode. 'Cause love is on the radio. Today, I'm laughing the clouds away. I hear what the flowers say and drink every drop of rain. And I see places that I have been in ways that I've never seen. My side of the grass is green. Oh, I can't believe that it's so simple. It feels so natural to me. If this is love, then love is easy. It's the easiest thing to do. If this is love, then love completes me. 'Cause it feels like I've been missing you. A simple equation with no complications to leave you confused. If this is love, 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 it's the easiest thing to do. Do, 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 you. Feel the way that I do. Do I turn your grey skies blue and make dirty streets look new? And the birds sing, tweet, twiddly-dee-dee-dee. Now I know exactly what they mean.
you, Mr. and Mrs. Lee.
Will you
Yeah. Alright, where do we start? Yo. So Mark and Maddie, this is your day. So listen to what I've got to say. Cause, yo, we're gonna do it anyway. You're getting married, so happy new. What? Made a mistake. A minute ago, you just cut the cake. Nice slices, come through for devices. Yes, no crisis. And you make married vows. Yeah, Maddie's dressing vows. Yeah, know how we doing. Mark is coming through, it's just showing. He's in the blue, jump the guitar. Know how we do, cause you know you're a star. Come through when I'm not quite a singer. Yeah, I'm just a joy bringer. Come through with the mic like a singer. You come like a singer, and that's how it goes. I'm not Arsene Wenger. Yo, look, I'm down in the hive. I can do it like that, cause I'm from the dark side. Yo, in the sharp as an arrow. Ooh, it's my mate, it's Mark Dark Shadows. Yo, you should make some noise, cause he's one of the boys that we worked in clips. Yo, as nice as soft mix a polo. I'm doing like down in the dojo. Yo, I'm happy like Mark and Maddie with a baby and a nappy. Yeah. Big up Maddie Lee. I hope right now you're happy. A little baby, take a pee. I really love Jackie. You just married. I hope you all happy for the rest of your life. Now you got a wife. Hope no strife. Like the cake, you cut with the knife. Quite sharp. Know how we do it. Coming through and this is straight from the heart. I spit dark to the place at the know how we do it. Still we snap. Make a mouth, make a move, make a roll on. Know how we do, we got a go strong. And big up the bridesmaids, because you did your part, and Maddie's right in his heart. I didn't really know where to start. I pick up the parents too, cause there would not be a you. Oh Maddie, I'm not a Maddie. I'm in the place to get you all happy. Happy, check the capacity. Yo, slide the earth's gravity. I feel like Einstein, that's a big fine wine. I can do it like that, I'm on a slow grind. Yo, I'm gonna wear some blue suits, and that's how it goes when we do with the two shoots. Yo, I'm gonna do it like that, to the drums and the snares and the ha-ha-ha. No, that's how we do. I'm gonna do it like that for you when you, yo, la-la-di-da-di, we come to party, yo. Yeah, we come to party, we do this thing and we're getting hearty. Never trainers or shoes, we want my blues. Know how we do, we're not going to lose. So, just blessings. Big up the married couple. Very happy for y'all. Oh, I've got to keep going. Okay, yo. No beat, just hear the beat clap. Know how we do it, know it's a hat. I got the locks, know how we do it. No beat, not even beatbox, but yo, it doesn't really matter. I come through with the chitter and the chatter, yeah, and it's all quite silent, yeah. My mind feels violent, cause it doesn't know what to say, but I just come here to pick up their day. And it's not non-stop, know how we do it, for a little hip-hop. Mark and Maddie, it's your night, to die like, I'm to rock you for the night. Everyone in the crowd, I hope you're happy, yeah, and there ain't no rain. So, have a glass of champagne. Mark and Maddie, pick up your name. Go for a solo. Spot. I need a couple of glasses of champagne. I'm really hot. Yeah. The wedding celebration and it's congratulations to all the Lord. We come here to just have some fun with the simple sun. We got tablets on the drums. Got the sax, we're gonna take it all to the max. The bar and the fly trainers come through and they're gonna be playing up. I come through, now I'm not a strainer. And the beat is a no-brainer. Take it.
Welcome.
Hello, we're going to take a little break from the music because it's time to cut that cake.
Wow. Right, ready and go. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Right, I'm going to the kitchen.
Amazing. Oh, sorry.